Hi guys, my name's Ellie, welcome to my channel, and today I want to try this. This is the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve Rescue Mask. It says Seaweed Radiance Facial. So, I've poked some things. I had some blocked pores, I have a little bit of zits happening here, and I have a couple of zits on my chin. The rest is just me poking at clogged pores. But, supposedly, this is a 5-minute facial designed to combat signs of tired and overstressed skin, revealing incredibly smooth and radiant results. I'm hoping, as I get that straight, my face responds well to masks just in general. Having them as part of my routine, my face likes. And so, I tried a different cleanser for the last couple days, and I don't think my face liked it. So I'm hoping that this does kind of an exfoliation, top layer reboot, cleanses out my pores, does the radiance turnover thing, and let's get it on my face and see what happens. Okay, it is on. It smells not great. Not like bad, but really earthy. Very wet leaves forest, which makes sense. There's seaweed in it. So it said to massage on a generous layer in circular motions. That seems to be because there are little granules in it, so it kind of does an exfoliation and then sits on top to do, I guess, some more resurfacing. It is tingling, so that might mean it's doing its thing. So that does reinforce my my theory that this is just a nice surface level cell turnover type exfoliating mask. I'm gonna leave it on for 5 minutes and then I'll wash it off. Okay, so this is the face afterwards. I feel mildly exfoliated and moisturized. The textures of this mask are a little gross. Not like can't do it gross, but more like wiping it off is really slimy. Because it says to massage it off with warm water. Really, really gross. Like if I put a whole bunch of lotion on my face and then immediately gone to rinse it off. Like really, really slimy and not a great tactile feeling while doing a mask. So I don't know. Because if it does good things for my skin, I'll deal it. It's not like that bad, it's just, it's not the normal feelings you get with a mask where it's like nice to put on and cleansing to wash off. Kind of some weird texture choices, but hopefully that's because it's doing good things for my skin. I'll see you guys in the morning. Okay, so I had a couple seconds before I did my makeup to check in and show you guys. I think that zit was already there. I poked it. Nothing seems absolutely amazing, but I feel like I have a little less texture happening in my breakouty chin area. So I'm going to use it a couple more times, see if I can adjust to the texture, because texture is kind of gross. And yeah, then I'll check back in. So this is morning after. So, this is the Lotus Youth Preserve Rescue Mask Seaweed Radiance Facial. And I finished it. I just want to check with you guys, because you've seen me try it out and react to it, whether or not I got over the texture. Spoiler, I didn't. I wouldn't repurchase this. I wouldn't, like, not use it if I got a sample, but I'm not gonna go out and get, like, buy more of it and be excited to use it. It's just really slimy. Which, I understand seaweed. We spent a lot of our summers growing up at the beach, playing with seaweed, playing with sand, and it is very much that texture. It's a lot of that slimy grossness. It really does have that sliminess of seaweed, and then the chunks of it, so it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just a weird tactile thing that I really am surprised they left that type of a goopy feel in this mask, because in performance it worked really well. It kind of had the chemical exfoliate type feel, had a little grittiness for some physical exfoliation. I did feel like my skin was better after it, but it's so gross. The texture is just really, really gross. So even though this does good things for my skin, I am not probably gonna buy it ever again, because it's so gross. And I understand that that might not be something that, you know, person A working on it might have thought of. They might have worked on mainly just getting it to do it. But they have multiple people who test these masks and work on the product before it goes to market. And I'm really surprised nobody else brought up the fact that it's really slimy, and that's not a good feeling. A face mask is generally a pampering thing. It's supposed to be something that makes you feel better, that does something good for you, and it's supposed to be a good, fun experience. And just like this. Technically a good product in how it performs and what it does, but it's gross, so it ruins the masking experience for me, so I'm not going to buy it anymore. Because I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with the way I'm just like, when I'm putting it on. Because I can probably find something else that does something similar. It doesn't have that type of a sensation that makes me go, ugh. So, if you're not a very tactile person, if you do not care about sliminess, if you don't care about the texture of your mask, you care almost entirely on whether it works, I would suggest this. Go out and grab it. But if you can get a sample, I would really try to do that first to see if the texture is something you can handle, because it's pretty gross. And I'm normally not squeamish about stuff like that, and I kind of remembered somebody talking about it being slimy, and I was like, oh, it's a face mask. And you really don't think about the difference in the textures until you have one like this, that's not like creamy or smooth, that really is slimy. And I would not have a good way to verbalize what the difference in the texture is other than slimy. It is slimy. It feels more like you squeezed a slug across your face than spread a nice mask texture. And that might just be a thing. That might have been something that the team who was working on this mask didn't think of, because it's like, oh, it's a goopy cream. That's what masks are. Except there's something very different about this one. So, that is the end of this mask. It's finished. I will probably not be buying it. It does work, but I can't get over how it feels. So, not the best review, but hopefully it's helpful for you. If you know you're very into how masks feel and if it is a good experience, then yeah, probably don't go for this. If you care less about that and more about fixing a specific skin issue that you think this will address, get a sample, try it out. You might be able to get past the texture. But yeah, that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.